Big man Ting, welcome to the vlog. I was reminded recently of the difficulties and the insecurities associated with being a man. It's not easy to be a man in this day and age. I could, give you a 10-point scriptural reference, steps on how to be a man or qualities on how to be a man or a good man. That is, I could complain about the things that are not going right with being men. I just feel the need to empathize with you and let you know that you're not alone in this struggle. And for the ladies listening, this is just to provide some insight and help you help this situation. Imagine being a fan pantraza. Think about it. Imagine being a fan pantraza. What would you do? Exactly, you have no idea what to do because you don't know what a fan pantraza is. It's a made up word, by the way, but that is kind of how it is to be a man. We are told to be something that we don't really know much about, and there's so many different versions of what a true man's supposed to be that the truth often gets lost in this whole pile of mess. Like me, many men are left to figure things out for themselves. There's a lot of trial and error in this process. And ladies, God bless your souls. You try, but to be honest, I'm not trying to be sexist, but to be honest, you are not the right fit for the job. You are not to teach us how to be men. Don't get me wrong, you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of wisdom, but I think that women are more useful in building up men rather than teaching men how to be men. And it's the same for the opposite. I could talk to a woman, I could show her things on how to be a woman, I could build her up in that way. But it takes a woman to really build her up in the best way. The reason I say this is because I see a lot of women trying to teach men how to be men rather than building men up. And the results are usually opposite from what we would normally expect. For example, I remember a young woman one time was trying to tell me what to do, and she was insisting that she's empowering me to take the initiative as a man. But in fact, what she was doing was robbing me of that empowerment because she is telling me what to do. And that's what happens. The attempt to do something good by men often comes off in a negative way. So instead of feeling empowered, I just feel like if I'm following her instructions. That's what it boils down to be. And even in the encouragement aspect of it, we are constantly reminded by women of our failures. We are constantly reminded of how far we fall from the standard. Even boys in school, we are constantly telling them, hey, ladies outperform boys. That does not help any situation. We already know this. We don't need another reminder. We know we started this race last. Don't remind us that we are in last place. Encourage us and believe in us to make it to the top. We men operate well when we are in environments that encourage our manliness and builds us up and gives us the freedom to be what we are supposed to be. We can't expect men to excel if we are constantly pulling them down. Men have feelings too. We don't show our feelings, and I don't expect us to try to show our feelings in the same way that females show our feelings, but we have feelings too. So the very powerful thing that you have, your words, they can either build us up or bring us down. And a man who is emotionally hurt is not going to be a man who acts out his role. The odds are against us, but it's not impossible to be a good man. Let us stand and be counted. Let us see the challenge ahead and let us accept it. Let us be real. Let us expect to fail. Let us expect to fall short. Let us expect to not know what to do in this situation at the time. But let us also expect to bounce back. Let us expect to try again until we get it right. Let us expect to become who we know we are supposed to be. In spite of all the negative things around, in spite of all the things that push us towards being bad, let us try to be good. Let's look at the brighter side. Things are not as bleak as we paint it to be. For example, I would go down the road, I would travel to wherever I need to go, and I would just take the time to observe people. I would observe fathers taking their children to school. I will observe, men reaching to work early to to work, to provide for their children. I will see different little things in society that tells me, hey, things are not impossibly, incorrectably bad. We have a long way to go, but we could make it. And this is not no Father's Day video, as you can see. Let us not wait till Father's Day to appreciate fathers, and some people appreciate men as well. Let us do it now. Let us encourage each other to be the men that we are supposed to be. So if you know anybody who is a good man, a good father, big him up. Big him up publicly, call in the radio station, big him up, share this video, post it on YouTube, or add his name in the comment section or something. Let us celebrate the good that we have, acknowledge the bad, not ignoring it, but let us celebrate the good and encourage better. So that's it for me. See you next week. Remember to subscribe. Tony out.